Oh, Becky, we thought you were going to be a meme because admittedly, SummerSlam and WWE was a bit of an odd flex for World of Tanks console, but it ends up it's actually a great tank. The British light line is kind of notoriously known as being garbage, so I wasn't expecting much, but this is a great tank. It's fun. I will tell you that the interesting third ammo choice it's a joke. I mean, it's hilarious when you're driving around something with 0 armor, but I don't think it's particularly useful. Maybe it's something that they could tweak into having more usefulness, but for now, that is a meme, even if Becky isn't herself, as far as the tank is concerned. So this tank is a great gun. The pen's good rate of fire. Thing moves pretty well. I think it looks cool too, actually. It kind of walks the line of being garish, but I'm like, hey, it looks badass to me. I think it's a tiny little light tank driving around with some cool paint, knobby bits, whatever. It's a really fun tank to drive. So, I haven't done like a review of all the WWE tanks. I think the Stone Cold is the best from a standpoint of quality that you can impact on the field of battle, but I think this is the most fun. And it's just because, light tanks are fun if you play them. Even if you're not good, you drive around 100 miles an hour. It's hilarious. So here you start seeing the gun. It's pretty accurate. I mean, that's pretty good. I'm penning heavy tanks. I know it's the side, and they're at my tier. It's not like a tier 9 or a tier 10, but it doesn't let me down. I find some of the tier 8 light tanks would let me down there. So this was kind of a pleasant surprise that the cannon was as useful as it was. And again, the DPM's good, which is very unlike the actual British tanks that are in the tech tree, where they have just sad DPM. I mean, it's not as bad as it was on PC when they first launched. They were just a joke, but... So anyway, enough about the tank. My goal here is camp this bush, right? I'm going to abuse the bush. I have a good crew in this, so I'm going to abuse the camo and the view range as much as I can to keep all those tanks spotted there. And if they're going to push over the hill on the right like this group, then I'd have to be a little more careful. But there's another light and medium there. I have some backup right next to me. For now, this is good. I want to try and farm some damage. Then everybody disappears, so I start wasting my time. I would recommend, if everybody's gone, give it 10 seconds, find another position, which is probably some advice I should follow too, right? So I move out, and we'll go up the hill. Look, the KV2 could just like ruin my day, but he's got other tanks that he's looking at, and now he's dead, so it doesn't even matter. Gonna move around on this side and help these guys out, at least at first. Kind of need to get a feel though for, the Chrysler K it would just ruin my day. This is where I'd be loading premium and trying to pen lower plate if he's gonna come around and look at me. I don't know. I don't want to waste my hit points. That was a pretty good assisted damage there. So he, however, just kind of sits there for whatever reason and lets us take shots. Now I don't pen. It's kind of a shame because those are 2 shots that would have resulted in, if not his death, pretty close. But I don't know, this guy's not looking for me. So I know he saw me, but whatever. So the rest of the team swamps pretty hard around the low side. I would like to support them, but there's still some stuff in between me and them, and they're not spotting me. So even though I can't pen this tank worth crap, which is a little disappointing, and it's because he's angled. I really should have been aiming more towards the back of it. But I am also trying to keep him tracked so that other people can shoot at him, so it kind of works out. Now, after this, you can see there's still the Tiger 2 or whatever that's up on the hill with us, but they're around the corner. I'm not worried about them, and I'm really focused on this guy. I'm hoping that I can take him out because that would be useful for my team, and I can't, which kind of sucks. But I do have this guy on low health. Okay, yeah, he hits me. And one more shot and he'll be dead. And we and get him. Now I'm getting out of there though because I can't take on that Tiger 2, or at least I don't think I can. We will find out later that might not be the case. So I see that they're swarming my team is swarming everybody in town, and I don't think I'm going to really get much damage. I think that if I ran in there, they'll all be dead. So I'm like, all right, let's maximize what time we have left. There's nobody else over here, so the Tiger 2 is really a meal for me. But I want to go all the way around because I don't believe he would be expecting me to come from that direction. But you never know. So it ends up that he kind of doesn't. He's not looking. And this is where I realized my mistake. I probably didn't have to worry about this guy. Not very good. He's kind of, he's not even aiming at me. I thank you for the damage. And then that shot, if he didn't panic, I'd be dead. But that's okay. So the tank shoots fast. It's a lot of fun to play. And if I had to pick one WWE tank for fun, it would be this one. If I had to pick one that was effective, the 2-shot autoloader and the Stone Cold, I think is really good. But yeah, so Becky surprised me. For all the LOLs about the WWE tanks, this one's one that you should probably take a look at. It's worth owning. Later.